Jeff Gordon is a native of California. He won the first race here and finished 4th in the last one. And the fact is, he's a good pick to try and win the next one because he had the fastest car in both practice sessions here on Saturday. Now this season, some have questioned his consistency, but he has 2 wins and he's 5th in points despite finishes of 38th, 39th, and 43rd.
See Jeff Gordon on the outside in the 24 car, trying to make the move on the outside. Jeff Gordon trying to get a run on Mark Martin. As we see Jeff Burton trying to get a run on Bobby Labonte.
First 4 cars nose to tail, then the side-by-side battle between Jeff Gordon in 24 and Mark Martin in 6. That's Tony Stewart in the 20 right behind. Last week's winner Dale Earnhardt in the black number 3.
Gordon has made that pass.
Jeff Gordon was the fastest during both of the practice sessions yesterday in the morning, a 90-minute session, and then during happy hour yesterday afternoon. On board the Miller Lite Ford of Rusty Wallace, looking to Jeff Gordon, who tries to get to the inside of Rusty.
Has racetrack down there, makes that move. So Jeff Gordon not content with passing Mark Martin. He's going to try to get Rusty Wallace as well. Rusty has to give some room for Jeff Gordon on the inside. Good battle for that spot.
Good battle. Rusty just not willing to give it up, but now will surrender it to Gordon.
Battle for 3rd spot. Jeff Gordon continues on his march toward the front.
He started in 5th spot, took over 4th, and now moves into 3rd position. And Jeff Gordon is set on taking 2nd spot away from Jeff Burton, and does so.
Man, Jeff Gordon was the fastest car in both practices here on Saturday. It looks like he's going to try to be the fastest all day long during the race. Here we see Labonte goes high, and there comes Jeff Gordon for the lead.
And so at the conclusion of lap number 13, Jeff Gordon grabs the lead, driving from this 5th starting position. Meanwhile, Jeff Gordon with now about a 2.5 length advantage over Bobby Labonte.
Last lap, Jeff Gordon, the leader, was the fastest car in the top 6.
Here comes Gordon around once again. And the interval between 1st and 2nd is 54/100ths of a second.
Jeff Gordon comes in for his first scheduled pit stop of the day, saying the car's a little bit loose, but not much of an adjustment. They put a bar in the right rear. They're going to take a half a round out. Eric takes a half round out. The crew now coming to the left side for 4 tires. Most drivers complaining, the car's being a little bit loose. How about Jeff Burton, Bill?
It's nothing but high-speed ballet. Watch the catch can man. That's Chris Anderson. He holds the gas can while Mike Belton, the gas man, goes around to get the other can. They toss the can over. Now watch Mike. He doesn't go over there until the left rear tire changer. Kevin Gilman comes around. As soon as Kevin is around, then he walks in and puts the other gasoline in the car. Kevin finishes, Barry Muse lets the car down, and Jeff Gordon is off and running.
Jeff Gordon comes up beside Ward to try to take 2nd.
Jeff Gordon trying to get alongside Ward Burton, the cat car.
Ward giving him a good battle, but Jeff comes to 2nd spot. The California 500 is 56 laps old, and we have a new leader. Jeff Gordon has gone to the front once again. Jeff Gordon has led 30 laps so far, and Gordon now has just led his 11th. We'll show you how Jeff got the lead from Jeff Gordon from Burton.
Got a great run off turn 4, just pulls alongside Jeff Burton. When you get down to turn 1, he moves up, uses a little air off the 99 car, and just drives down on the inside.
Here in the 4 pit, they found a small puncture in the tire as Jeff Gordon makes a move to the lead.
And the leader of the race. And it's been a good battle so far this afternoon between Jeff Burton and Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton are at the front of the field. Ray Evernham, the crew chief on Jeff Gordon's car, has been watching him up front all day.
Inaugural winner of the California 500, Jeff Gordon, comes down pit road, 4,200 RPMs, 55 miles per hour. Mark Martin already in his pits for 4 tires. They give Gordon a cold drink of water. They will make another chassis adjustment. Gordon's car still a little bit loose. Another half a round. Down to the left side. Car number 24, DuPont team, going to work left side tires. That front, that rear. Second can of fuel already in. Left side on, and 17 is down and away.
Pit stops having been made, there is the leader of the race once again. Jeff Gordon back in command. But Jeff Gordon ended up as the inaugural winner of the California 500 presented by Napa 2 years ago, and he is up front in the 1999 edition. Up front, meanwhile, Jeff Gordon continues to lead, but the 99 car of Jeff Burton is right there, and basically, Benny, here in the first nearly 100 laps, it appears as if these two cars are the ones to beat, and they are look to be equally matched.
I tell you what, it's just hard to say right now which car would be the best because they both have taken turns leading the race. Jeff Gordon has led about 40 laps. That time, Jeff Gordon had some traffic trying to put the 45 car, Rich Fickle, a lap down. Cost him some time. This is probably the biggest lead we've seen Jeff Gordon enjoy all race long.
There's Jeff, and there's second place, Jeff Burton. Gordon and Burton at the front of the field once again.
On the track, Jeff Gordon going for the lead. Jeff Burton is expected to be next momentarily.
The leader of the race, Jeff Gordon, is coming down.
Bob's scheduled pit stop for Jeff Gordon, 4,200 RPMs in second gear. He brings the car in. He just said, Ray, no changes. The car is very good. Ray said, no problem, guys. 4 tires, 2 cans of fuel, no adjustments. They cleaned the windshield, now come to the left side of the car. And they had caution, Gordon in the pits, but caution now being waved to the field.
I'm guessing that Jeff Gordon will be a lap down to Mark Martin. No, here comes Martin right now. Maybe not. Maybe Jeff will just barely save getting lap.
So on this most recent pit stop, they opted to tighten him up with a round of wedge. They think his car will be as good at the beginning of the run now as it was at the end of the run.
The fact that Jeff Gordon and some cars did not pit tells me they can't make it from here the rest of the way on one stop. All these cars that did stop evidently are thinking about going the rest of the way on one more pit stop. And Jeff Gordon isn't stopping because right now he's not within his window.
That resulted in Jeff Gordon driving the victory and Mark Martin finishing 10th in that race back in 1997. So is Gordon on his way to a repeat victory here this afternoon? Jerry?
Well, Bob, the reason Jeff Gordon couldn't come in, Benny nailed it on the head. They were not within their window. Gordon asked Ray Evernham, why is everybody else pitting and I'm not? He said, little partner, we're not in our window for fuel. We have to go to lap 145, which will mean the green coming out this time, to be in their window. They can run 52 to 53 laps only on fuel, and it would have been very, very close. He just told Jeff, we'll make 2 more stops, but there's 100 laps to go, and anything can happen.
Under pressure from Jeff Gordon. Here comes Gordon to the inside of Bobby in the battle for second off of 4. The 2-car of Rusty Wallace is not on the lead lap. He's a lap down in 14th. But now he has pressure from Jeff Gordon, who is about to take the lead for Ward Burton, or is trying to at the line. Jeff Gordon with about a half a car length advantage.
The Earnhardt swing out wide to get his angle right for turns 1 and 2. That's one thing Jeff Gordon couldn't do that time. Could not get quite wide enough to go and enter turn 1 to make a good corner, so Ward Burton pulls alongside of him.
Burton battling alongside Jeff Gordon for the lead. Ward is putting up a tenacious fight here in this afternoon's race. Finished 32nd in last year's race here and 28th in the run, but he's having a very good race here this afternoon. So far, Jeff Gordon has led 65 laps and Ward Burton has led 8. And now they're 3 wide as Rusty Wallace gets back on the lead lap. So both Wallace and Earnhardt now back on the lead lap.
And Ward Burton, I just know that scared him to death when Rusty Wallace drove on the outside. He had no idea Rusty Wallace was on the racetrack, and he went by him on the outside. Now here's Jeff Gordon trying to get by Rusty on the inside.
Trying to once again put him a lap down to the field. Gordon inside of Rusty. Jeff Gordon is the leader of the race. Last year in NASCAR Winston Cup racing, we saw Mark Martin and Jeff Gordon battle for the championship, and they could well again do it in 1999. But right now it is a battle between these two guys on the racetrack here at California Speedway, as Jeff Gordon has the lead and second position belongs to Mark Martin. There's Jeff with about a 1 3/4 second advantage now on Martin.
And the last time by, he was a half mile per hour faster than Mark Martin.
With Jeff Gordon leading 85 laps so far.
Watch Jeff Gordon. Never have these guys got up their sleeves. Will it be fuel, 4 tires? Or maybe gas only, right side tires. Jeff Gordon go by.
Jeff Gordon, many people are saying, oh, because of his 3 DNFs that you see there on the right, he's out of contention for the championship. Actually, he is in some areas a little ahead of last year's pace. He has 2 wins, the same as last year, but those DNFs have really hurt him. He's still 5th in the points, exactly where he was at this time last year. Jerry?
Interesting conversation today between Ray Evernham and Jeff Gordon. Jeff will say the car is perfect. Ray, the car is not perfect. Ray will say, is it tight at all or is it loose? He said, no, it's perfect. Jeff comes down pit road. Ray loosens the car up a half a round. Next time he comes in, how's the car, Jeff? Oh, it's perfect. Ray loosens him up a half a round. Ray Evernham knows the looser the car, the faster the car, and unless the driver complains that the car is loose, he's loosening him up a half a round every stop, runs loose and fast, and he's up front.
And that has been one of the secrets to this team's great success, the working relationship and knowing what the other is thinking between Jeff and Ray.
And Ray understanding, he has these records. He understands that this racetrack, as the race progresses, these cars seem to have a tendency to want to push a little bit more as the race wears on. So he's just trying to take care of that before it happens.
Final scheduled stop for our leader, Jeff Gordon. 43 laps remain. They are still pushing the 12 car of Mayfield. He is underway. The 18 car has 4 tires. No changes for Gordon.
But did you notice the time for Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors? 15.9 seconds for 4 tires. Jeff Gordon with a 5-second lead.
That's right. To go in the pits with a 2-second lead, he comes out with almost a 5-second lead.
Anybody out there got anything for that 2-4?
I don't think so.
But Chevy, thanks to Jeff Gordon, has led the most laps here this afternoon. Gordon has been in front 126 circuits. There is Jeff, completing lap number 228, and his advantage over Bobby Labonte is 5.39 seconds. Jeff Gordon now with a 5.3 second lead over Bobby Labonte. There is Jeff, who has never finished worse than 5th here at California Speedway. He's competed in 2 NASCAR Winston Cup races, finishing 1st the first year and 4th last year. And in the 2 IROC races he has competed in, he finished 5th in '97 and 3rd last year. And Jeff Gordon, who was running laps around 171, now in clearer traffic is back up to 173.6, but Jeff Burton ran a 173.8 last lap. Here comes Jeff Gordon down the straightaway here to lap some more cars. 5.5 laps to go for Jeff Gordon. He won the Daytona 500 this year, and he won at Atlanta. Finished 38th after being involved in a crash at Talladega Speedway last week here on ABC. 5 laps to go.
But this time by, Jeff Gordon will be given the signal. Only 3 laps to go.
6 miles of competition left for Jeff Gordon as he comes down and hits the stripe. Jeff Gordon will attract a crowd everywhere he goes, and look at the crowd that's gathered around Jeff Gordon's pit area.
Wow.
Victory Lane is directly across from there, so it's not going to be much of a walk for Ray Evernham, who's never stops worrying, although there's only less than 3 more laps to go. Anything can happen in the last few seconds. Now here is Gordon up to put Darrell Waltrip 2 laps down. Gordon has put the 10th place car of Mike Skinner a lap down, so there are 9 now in the lead lap, and running in 9th position is Terry Labonte.
You know, Jeff Gordon and Evernham and this crew, when they came, white flag is out for Jeff Gordon. When they came to California Speedway, Bobby, it looked like they just had fire in their eyes because it had some trouble at Talladega. They'd been in a crash, and all of a sudden they're 200 points behind. Saturday morning, that car hit the racetrack, it looked like, wow, we're here to try to win this baby, and it looks like he's going to do it. Half lap to go.
DuPont Chevy down the backstretch for the final time. Jeff Gordon from Pittsboro, Indiana, looking for his 45th career win. The car is in turn number 3. Now off of corner number 4. Recording his 3rd victory in 1999 and becoming the first repeat winner of California Speedway. Jeff Gordon wins the California 500 presented by NASCAR. The Rainbow Warriors celebrate the victory. Daytona, Atlanta. Victories earlier this year, and now Jeff Gordon wins at California. We'll be back to talk with him in just a moment. Gordon wins. More after these messages. And a word from our ABC stations. In his 199th career NASCAR Winston Cup race, Jeff Gordon records his 45th victory and 34th on a super speedway. While it doesn't happen every place we go, there's a huge round of applause for Jeff Gordon in Victory Lane. Here's the McDonald's Winner's Circle interview and Dr. Jerry Punch.
Well, this partisan California crowd welcoming a native back home with a win, second win in 3 starts here, Jeffrey. Congratulations.
Man, I tell you what, this feels so good. You know, we had a little bit of bad luck here lately, and you know, when you do that and you have those things, you say, hey, you know, we're human and we're going to have problems, but can we ever get back to victory lane? And this team certainly proved that this week. And we had an awesome race car. Great engine. Got to thank all the guys in the engine shop at Hendrick Engines, especially Charlie Seegers putting this baby together. It was awesome down the straightaways. Man, Ray Evernham and these Rainbow Warriors made a great pit stop on that last stop. And that's what really made the difference. Got us out front there. We were in clean air and able to do a lot. I tell you, I've been trusting in God a lot to get us through some of this tough luck we've had here lately, and certainly came through for us today.
You dodged the bullet on lap 131. You were on pit road when the caution came out. Great pit work kept you on the lead lap.
Absolutely. Those guys are incredible. I've been saying all year long, we've got a better team we've ever had before, all the way around, better race cars, better engines, and definitely a better pit crew, and they proved it today. And they've been proving it, just haven't been really in that position to be there at the end of the day to be able to show what this DuPont Chevrolet can do. So,
are you back on pace now for that 4th title, Jeff?
Well, we've never been off pace. You know, we've had a few, bad races, but we've also won now 3, but we won 2 big races before this, and we're 5th in points. So, you know, I think this is definitely a great momentum booster for us, get us kind of our spirits really up, because we weren't sure what was going to happen with some of these wrecks and some of these torn up race cars we've had. But it's going to be exciting going to the next few races, I can tell you that.
Hey, congratulations. Go celebrate.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Jerry.
Jeff Gordon's 3rd win in 1999, his 45th career victory, and it comes in California. The fans are still standing and cheering across in the grandstands. Bob?
Jeff Gordon has done his job on the racetrack, and certainly the Rainbow Warriors, his team, the United Rainbow Warriors, have done their job on the racetrack. Back with more in a moment.